I just wanted to give you a chance to address kind of the other argument that's been submerged here textually. Again, just bare text for a moment, okay? We've been focused on regulate importation, but actually the statute says the president may, by means of licenses or otherwise, regulate importation. And we've had some discussion today about the fact that maybe the president could simply recharacterize these tariffs as licenses or rejigger the scheme so that they are licenses. We've also heard the suggestion that otherwise, licenses and tariffs are very similar, so otherwise might encompass tariffs there. Thoughts?
Yeah, a few thoughts, Justice Gorsuch. First is the SG is not even making that argument, and I think they're not making it for a number of reasons. One is that there's a strong presumption against reading statutes this way in the unique tax and duties context. Hartramp is one of those cases which says if there's doubt, you don't read the statute to confer such powers. Second, if you were to do that, it's open-ended. It allows, and this was your hypothetical, it allows under the word license them to tariff the world,
Seems like you're putting a major questions thumb or an interpretive lens thumb on the plain text there. Is that fair?
I think you could call it major questions. I just think it's like Justice Barrett said in Nebraska versus Biden, the most natural way of understanding what the statute is about. We're talking about, under the government's reading, a statute that gives the power to the president to junk the entire tariff.
I understand that, but you're not disputing licenses or otherwise means what it says. You're saying that we should interpret that narrowly for particular reasons.
So I think I am disputing it as well. I think the licenses, and this is something Justice Sotomayor was saying, don't expand the power. They are not verbs. And so it is limited to the 9 verbs there.
No, I understand that.
And so regulate, I don't think.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, counsel. Justice Thomas, anything further?
I'd like to just revisit the point that Justice Alito was making with a similar question. If one of our major trading partners, that's, for example, China, held a U.S. citizen hostage, could the president, short of embargoing or setting quotas, say the most effective way to gain leverage is to impose a tariff for the purpose of leveraging his position to recover our hostage?
No, Your Honor. So tariffs are different because they're revenue raising, and I think it goes to the point I was saying to you in our very first colloquy, which is quotas, embargoes, and stuff are different for a different reason, which is there's a tariff architecture around Title 19, in Title 19, that in tariff would, like in your hypothetical, would supersede. And here the president is seeking the power to set aside all of our trade treaties unilaterally under the word regulate. I just don't think it can bear that weight.
Justice Alito?